we have to understand that the creation of these objects of the senses, the 5 working senses, 5 jnanendriyas, etc., this is done in this material world to mirror or to replicate or to create a duplicate of what exists in the spiritual world. We should not think that in the spiritual world also it is like this only. No. Actually, once one person I was talking to, I was telling him about Bhagavad Gita and chanting and all that. Then he said, I have a doubt. I said, please, can you go ahead. Then he said, in the spiritual world also, when we go back, we have a spiritual body. I said, yes. So in that spiritual body also, will there be heart, lungs, liver, intestine, etc.? Then I told him, you see, so because what happens is we try to correlate the spiritual world against our experience in this material world. So in spiritual world also, there are the 5 jnanendriyas and the 5 objects of senses like it is there in this material world. Then, like in the material world, the senses give pleasure and they give distress also. That means in the spiritual world also distress must be there. That is the conclusion it comes to. So anyway, so I explained to him, actually you see, if you take a humanoid, externally it looks exactly like a human being. Eyes, the skin, the walking, picking up something, talking, etc. If you have imagine, of course, the technology of humanoids is also developing. It cannot be said to be perfected as of now. But suppose they are able to perfect it so that exactly walking, talking, doing things exactly like a human being, the humanoid also is able to do. Then externally it might look like you only. But if you open up the humanoid, what will you find? You will find batteries, you will find wires, you will find a microchip, you will find steel members, etc. Now if you ask a question, oh, this is how a humanoid is made. So in my body also there must be wires, battery, there must be this one. No, both are made of different things altogether. The method of construction, the ingredients of a human body and a humanoid are completely different, although externally they may look alike. In a similar way, between our body in this material world comprising of the jnanendriyas and the karmendriyas and the objects of the senses in the material world, the spiritual world looks like that, but then it is composed completely differently. There, what happens is, our body is completely chinmaya, it is conscious. The body is made of consciousness. And the objects also are conscious. In this material world, the objects have no consciousness. They are dead matter. Whereas in the spiritual world, every object is also conscious. And therefore, our interaction with them is completely unlike in this material world. Although, the happiness which we experience when we see the form of Krishna, in this material world also, when we see some beautiful object, we experience certain kind of pleasure. In the spiritual world also, it works similarly. When the devotee sees Krishna's form, he becomes extremely happy. When the devotee hears Krishna's holy name, he becomes very happy. When the devotee tastes Krishna Prasadam, he becomes very happy. But the kind of happiness that is experienced is completely different. It is on a different scale altogether. It cannot be matched, it cannot be compared to the experience of pleasure we gain by bringing the objects of the senses in contact with our jnanendriyas. It is a completely different thing. So we cannot expect that the same kind of thing will be replicated in the spiritual world. This material world is a duplicate of the spiritual world. Just like the humanoid is a duplicate of the human being, and therefore its internal parts and all are different. Similarly, this material world is a duplicate of the spiritual world. So the way this is constructed and the way we interact with this material world, externally it might look like our interactions in the spiritual world, but then the mechanism of the interaction is completely different. There, the interaction is through consciousness. Here, the interaction is through the contact of the sense objects and the senses, which is interpreted as pleasure or distress by our consciousness. That is the way this material world works. But there, the contact is from consciousness, one conscious object to another conscious object. There is no interface of senses and sense objects. That is how the spiritual world works.